Hi, I'm Angela.
And my name's Rob, and we've been asked today just to have a little chat about our experience with Colne House. Just quickly introduce our experiences from my father's perspective. My dad was been a resident here for about a year and a half now, is that right? He was living at home struggling with dementia and his diabetes, unable to care for himself. So we quickly decided that he needed full-time care. We looked at other care homes in the area. Although they were good, they never felt quite right. And then one day Angela called me at work to say, look, I've been to Colne House. It looks fantastic. You need to come up tonight to have a look for yourself. Which I did. I came home from work, went straight up here, didn't I? Mm-hmm. And there was a fabulous room available overlooking the fish pond. Beyond that is the views of the golf course. But the minute I sort of drove into the grounds, you could tell immediately that this was not only just a beautiful place, but it had that calm, relaxed feeling about it, didn't it? And then walking into the home, you could tell that, which is a huge sort of old country manor, that the welcome from the staff, the light airiness of the building, that it was a happy home, and that was something, you know, when you walk in the door that you think, yeah, this feels right.
We were in a position that happened really quickly, that we probably had to make jointly one of the most difficult decisions of our life on behalf of somebody else, my father-in-law, which is actually even more difficult because there's such a huge responsibility to get it right. But what was a really hard decision actually was really easy, because the decision was made for itself. And if my father-in-law had been able to fully participate in the decision, because he was to some degree, and he absolutely loves it here without a shadow of a doubt,
yeah,
he would have selected here. I mean, it was absolutely a no-brainer. So that's the first point. The second point is we're filming this at a time where we've come out of a lockdown. It's been a difficult situation for absolutely everybody. Care homes, probably more than anywhere else, have had such a challenging time. I can honestly say we've had such a tough time ourselves over the last 6 months, but with Rob's dad, that was the one area we weren't really concerned about or worried in any great sense. Obviously, we read the news, we follow what's happening, but he couldn't be in a more safe environment and cared for by a team of professional people who are now family. They are not just care providers, they're more than that, way more than that. And that's not because it's a paid service, it's down to the credit of the manager, Sue, and her team. And you don't get that everywhere, I'm sure of that, from my perspective, for sure. So even though these are uncertain times and people may feel it's the wrong time to do something like this, honestly, if my father-in-law hadn't been here and wasn't here right now, that would be way more worrying for us, way more worrying for him, more risky, unsafe. Now is the time to do it if you're unsure, because they've been through the worst of it and they're well prepared for any future spikes, anything else. They're well placed. So we cannot recommend them highly enough. It's a home. It's home, not a home actually. It's home.
Yeah, it is home.
And we look forward to visiting. It
Absolutely.
Doesn't feel.
No.
We had visited other places. You touched on it to start with. I don't know. There's just something. Just come, meet Sue, meet the team, walk around, look at the grounds, look at the actual home. You in my opinion, our opinion,
yeah,
you just won't get better. You won't.